Hi there, Ladybridge families. This is an update for the end of half term for you. And I'm going to start with the main change that we have for next half term, which is to move towards a non-staggered day. So having one start time and one finish time. I firmly believe that this will be no less COVID secure than what we do now. If you think about it, staggering the day doesn't do anything to prevent the main source of COVID transmission, which is people sharing the same air within classrooms. When you look at our recent COVID cases, it's quite clear that the transmission is within classrooms, as you'd expect, really. You can see the connections and the links between the learners where we've had positive cases. We know, and I've been upfront about the fact that in classrooms, you can't have social distancing. The classes are too large and the rooms are too small to enable there to be 2 meters or even 1 meter between each of our learners. So that's the main source. That is the place that's the main source of transmission within schools. Whereas out the front of school, it's outside, and the risk of transmission is absolutely minuscule in comparison to the risk within classrooms and corridors. And I just want to remind you as well, and this is the key bit about the benefits of doing this. We will be having a significant increase in the range of extracurricular activities open for our learners. Our older learners will be able to get into better habits through getting up earlier. It's going to help our learners to focus in the afternoons, having that earlier finish in the afternoons. It will change and open up the range of possibilities of what we can do during form time and personal development time, which will move back to the morning. And importantly as well, it will make the days much more manageable for our parents and carers and for our staff too, based on the feedback we've had from our parents and carers. I know you've all found, I know that a lot of you have found it very challenging having the staggered day. So key bit of information is the start time is 8:35 for all learners. From the first day back on the 7th of June, it's 8:35 that our learners need to be on the school site with a 3:10 finish. And on a Tuesday, the lessons are 10 minutes shorter and there's a 2:10 finish. As I said, at the end of the day, with us having everyone finishing at the same time, clearly it's going to be a bit busier. And it's really important that if you do choose to come to collect your child from school in a car, that you either park in the overflow car park, which very few parents use. And I just want to make it clear, you are welcome to use it. So use the overflow car park, which is the car park on the left as you get to the top of New York, or you can use the main car park. And if you are using the main car park, please follow the one-way system. And our parents have been really good at doing that, of sort of waiting in a line, following that one-way system. Please be really considerate of our local residents, but in particular, the residents on New York Junction Road and Armadale Road, and please do not block the residents' drives. We do encourage as many children as possible to walk to school. So I'd have a bit of a think as well as to whether you definitely need to pick up your child. It's really good for their health, for their well-being, and gives them greater independence if they walk to and from school. But that is obviously your free choice. But if you are choosing to come to collect, please do follow the guidance that I've given there. And that's going to be even more important after the half-term break when we've just got the one end to the day. And for our learners that do walk, which obviously is the vast majority, if they're heading towards Wigan Road, they're welcome to use the back gate, the gate where learners go out onto the field and onto the 3G. So they're encouraged to use the back gate, which will, again, help to reduce the busyness out the front of school. Now, COVID testing. Obviously, we've been part of the surge PCR testing that was done last week in the community and in school. And this week, there will be lateral flow testing in school for all of the learners that have consented. So not just the home lateral flow testing, but in school as well. So we are reopening our test centre from tomorrow, and there'll be more information about that via email. Uniform. Please support us with ensuring that your child's following the uniform policy. If you click in the link there, you can see the uniform policy. It's been a bit more, well, it's needed to be a bit more flexible this year due to COVID and us having doors open and windows open, and sometimes classrooms obviously have been cold and we've been a bit more flexible. But now things are a bit warmer, a lot warmer, but a bit warmer. We are insisting on the uniform policy being followed at all times, and that does include lanyards too. So we're providing new name cards and plastic pockets and timetables for learners, which we'll give out on the first day back on Monday the 7th of June. And we'll replace for free as well any lanyards that are looking a bit tired or that have been lost. Remote learning. Obviously, we've got a number of your children are having to isolate at the moment. And just to make clear that we've got a full, high quality remote learning offer that's available for all. And in most cases, the learners are simply invited to attend the lesson live that is going on in school via Microsoft Teams. Assessments for year 11 have had to be extended a little bit due to recent COVID cases, which might mean that assessments for years 9 and 10 that are taking place next half term are going to be ever so slightly delayed, but they will be taking place. Learning for Life days. This is my last thing. I told you about these before. Oh, my link to them has gone. And these are going to be wonderful. So they're coming up in July before we break up for summer. And we've got some amazing activities that I've told you about before. We've got creative activities. We have making activities. We have science and technology activities. We have historical activities. We have activities outdoors. We have physical activities, including a wellness retreat. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful. The days are going to be brilliant. So your children will have already chosen what they're going to do. And yeah, have a chat to them about that. Find out what they picked. These days are going to be amazing. We've got the links there to the emails. And to keep in touch with us. And I will say goodbye. See you later. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Thanks for all your support.